Hello, my BMX nerd friends. Welcome back to another episode of Kanode Knows, brought to you by DIGBMX. This week on the show, we got Grant Yoobie. He's BSD's newest member. He's a shredder, always with a smile on his face. I think he's getting over an injury right now. If you haven't heard of him, you will soon. He's pretty awesome. He did a hell of a over crank arm at the Battle of Hastings, and that's memorable. And he's been putting out amazing video parts for the past while. So it was fun to get to know his story, and I enjoyed this episode. One new thing is RAR Superfoods. If you want to get healthier, rarlife.com, RAWR life.com, and use promo code Kanode and you get 15% off. So if you want to start taking your health into your own hands, get that going. That's exciting. All right, but yeah, that's it. Like and subscribe if you're watching on Dig. If you're listening, please leave a 5-star review. Help us grow. Share the show with your BMX nerd homie friends. And that is all. Let's get into it. Here's Grant Yoobie. Well, his official name is Ueberroth, but Grant Yoobie. Here we go. Hey, Grant Ueberroth.
Hey, Bobby Kanode.
Hey, why is your name so weird?
I don't know.
Where'd it come from? Ueberroth. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, no, you got it 100%. Most
All
people
right.
get it wrong, but that's right. It's German.
German.
Yep.
Are you pure blood German?
No, like German, Polish, and I think French Canadian.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you're from the UP.
I'm from Michigan. I'm from the Lower Peninsula, but I moved there for a year.
Oh, okay. So
Yep.
that's where I got the UP from.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, fucking A. Where do we start, Grant?
Yeah. Hey,
Thanks for coming on. Hi.
I'm honored to be here.
So you're injured, huh?
Pretty cool. I am. I'm got my foot lifted up right now on some pillows.
What happened?
It's so I rolled it on a curb. We were out filming here in Austin, and I was trying something, and there was a curb basically like a foot after the rail, and I went to spin off of it. Back peg slipped off and rolled the foot on the curb, sprained it, and then broke the pinky bone, I guess, like
Ay,
on the
ay,
side of my foot.
ay.
Yeah,
How
first bone
long
ever
are
broken.
you? Yeah, fuck. How long are you gonna be out?
A couple more weeks. It shouldn't be too long.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it sucks, but it's not too bad.
I'm
I'm
trying to
gonna
remember if I've ever broken a toe. I don't think I've ever broken a toe.
no. This is like in my foot, like middle of my foot, but it's the pinky bone. Like
Oh yeah, that's true, huh? Like you're
yeah, yeah,
the,
like
the
right
little
there.
toe part, but it's
Yeah,
more back here. Interesting, right? Well, that
yeah,
sucks. You'll be back on it in no time.
yeah,
Is this
yeah.
your worst? This can't be. I mean, what's your worst
No,
injury?
dude, this
Here.
is pretty much my worst injury. I mean, I got 5 staples in my head. Like this was when I was like 17. I was in Chicago, tried to overtooth, and my bike came back and hit me in the head, and I got 5 staples in the head.
Damn.
But yeah, just took a quick hospital visit. They stapled me up, and I was good to go.
Can you still feel the scar?
Kind of, yeah,
I got the same
a little
thing, but
bit.
it's. I don't want to one up you, but I got 15 staples from
Oh, that's
here,
triple.
from here to here. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to brag, but 15 staples. You know.
Oh man. But yeah, I'm in a boot right now for the next week, and then I go in for an x-ray, and then after that it should be like 2 weeks, and
You'll
then
be
back
brand
on
new.
it.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Are you
Yes,
working on
sir.
anything? Obviously. What are you working on?
Oh, bike
What you
wise,
filming for? Yeah.
actually right before this, Trent ran me through what he has for the newest in between with Dig, and it's
Nice.
like 40, it's gonna be like close to an hour, but it's basically about my trip to Battle of Hastings.
Oh wow,
Like the
cool.
whole process. Like my dad did some like voice stuff, and we talked to him when we
Nice.
visited him. Yeah, so it's like basically like from when I was a kid, and like all about the filming process.
Damn, that's gonna be
Yeah,
dope.
I'm hyped.
Trent's a documentary filmmaker now. That's
Yeah, no,
awesome,
this
man.
is like a true documentary. I literally just said that too. It's good.
That's
This is gonna
super
be a good
sick.
one.
I'm
When does this
stoked
come
on
out?
that.
Because I'm guessing this will come out before that.
This will come out not this coming Monday, but the next one.
Yeah, this will
So
be out before that.
yeah,
But it should
cool.
be out like January, probably.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
How many in betweens have there been?
This will be the third.
Third.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. There was a
It.
Swamp Fest one, and then uh when Hobie came up to Michigan was the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah. Dude,
Yep.
Like, I don't think people appreciate how much effort goes into something like that. Like, it's way easier just to
Dude,
film a BMX trick video than it is to put together a story and
dude,
yeah.
unreal. He's been putting in like 8-hour days the last week.
That's wild, man.
It's
That's
yeah,
passion. Good for him.
yeah,
And good for BMX in general. I think that's like a lot of that shit is missing. Like
yeah.
just the personality side and the stories in between, and I don't know, epically latered I think is the skate shit that they do that I keep seeing on YouTube, like just
Huh.
telling stories about pros like what was his name? Chad Muska, from
Yeah.
pro skater millionaire to broke rapper or whatever. Just
Oh, I saw the little clickbait of that, but I didn't
yeah,
click it.
same.
Yeah.
I refuse to
It's
click the thumbnail, but it's good shit that
yeah,
we need, you know?
it is crazy. Yeah, dude, nobody's done a video like these. Like it's crazy. Like some are behind the scenes, but this is like I don't know. It's cool.
It is
I'm
very
stoked.
cool. I'm stoked for Trent. And for you to like be featured in it. That's dope. You mentioned your dad. What's your family like?
He's a teacher actually. Yep. He
Good. That's dope.
teaches
Good man.
sixth grade math.
Cool.
Yep.
My
But yeah,
favorite teachers in school were my math teachers because they're no bullshit. Just here's the
really.
numbers, you know? Figure it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Facts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. But yeah, my parents are still together. I have a younger sister. She is 22 now. Yeah, 22 because she's 3 years younger than me.
And you're
And
25.
yep,
See,
25.
see that, Dad? A math, dude. Do you think Pops
Oh
is gonna
man.
watch this?
Oh, he'll watch the whole thing.
Hell yeah, I
He'll
love it.
watch this for sure. He loved talking on, for Trent's camera. It was hilarious. He was grilling burgers, just talking to the
Just
camera.
grilling and talking. That's perfect.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Yeah. He loves grilling.
What else? What else is there? What's your early days like? How'd you? I think at this point people know who you are, man. But what? How'd you start?
Maybe.
In summary, Grant Yoobie, newest BSD member, fucking savage, always smiling, doing the craziest shit on a bike. And after watching all your parts, like I saw some shit from 7 years ago that you were doing like a double kinker pegs to crank arm down, and it's like, holy shit, he's been good, you know? And that you were young then, so like 18, 19
Yeah,
years old doing that
probably.
shit.
Yeah, dude. Started really riding when I was like 15, or like basically got on a bike when I was 12, but my parents would always take me to the skate park like when I was like 4 years old on a little mini skateboard.
Oh,
And
nice.
that's how it started. And then my mom would actually like film us with a little VHS camera. And
Sick.
yeah, it was crazy like looking back on it now. Because
Yeah.
she'd always have the camera pointed at me at the skate park. And yeah, she'd just take me there. And then when I was like 12, our local skate park didn't allow bikes. So the only way my parents would let me do it or go there is I'd have to go at like 7 a.m. So me and my friends would literally wake up. Parents would take us there. It was like a mile away. Take us there like 12, 13. We'd ride at 7 for like 2 hours and then you'd leave before anyone got there. They'd be like, basically, we're like, yeah, the cops won't mess with you guys. You guys can go, but just go early.
Damn, dude, your parents raised you for this life. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's pretty good.
Is like
But
that is that was she just being mom shit, or is she into action sports and stuff? Like
just
I'm just
mom shit.
mom
Yeah,
type shit. Yeah, I love that.
yeah. Being a good mom. Yeah.
Yeah. Good mom. I'm trying to
Yep.
put like the Michigan accent is a distinct one. It's a good mom. I don't that's like that's not it though. No.
I don't know what it is. I guess
I don't
if I
like
had,
nobody knows their own accent, you know?
yeah.
Everybody, but
Uh-huh.
they're very noticeable. Um who was the first like pro you met? Like what was the scene like when you were starting to actually, oh shit, like this could be a thing that
Yeah.
I want to do? Like what was the first, like what inspired you to start trying this shit? Like for real,
So
street riding.
yeah, Corey Rogowski. You
Corey
know
Rogowski,
him?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Dude,
know him
so
well.
yep, I'm from Bay City. That's the hometown I'm from. And they have a local skate park, the cement park that I was just talking about. And I was probably 15 when I met him. And it was him, Jason Govin, Nick Bullen,
Yeah.
and Zach North, all the Michigan video dudes.
Yeah.
They showed up one day and I had heard about him because it's funny, he had super long orange ginger hair.
Yeah.
And I had heard about this guy that's like super good at biking. And that was when I was first starting. And they showed up with a VX and we're just shredding the skate park, filming for the Michigan video one, the first one.
Nice.
And I saw him ride that park and was like just blown away. Like it
Yeah.
was insane. And since meeting him, that was what got me to keep riding. And like I was like, dude, I'm doing this.
That's
This
awesome,
is the
dude.
man.
Yeah. I like Wargowski, man.
Yeah, he's a
He's
cool
come a
dude.
long way. I when I first met him, I was like, "Holy shit, this guy won't shut up. He's annoying." But then I got to know him more, and he's like
Yeah,
mellowed out over the years.
dude.
And because
Yeah,
he came out. I should send you. He came out and stayed here for a long time in Arizona, and I
yeah.
ended up
Uh-huh.
linking with him and working on some projects. And I have some footage of him that you might not have seen. That is
Really.
it's trippy to think about, and
I know
because
because he filmed with Moliterno out there, I think.
yeah, yeah.
Greg. Yeah.
G Mali T.
Yeah,
Yep.
like his old iPath video.
Yep.
It's
Fire.
yeah, I don't know which other ones, but I just remember that one because he puts his bike on a rail. It's like a handicap rail and
Mm-hmm.
just like runs at it, jumps on hard threes out. And
It's pretty sick.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And then
Those
Nick Ballin is also one of my favorite humans who's
yeah.
like
He was out
gone.
there too, right?
Yeah, he came and lived out here for a while,
Yeah.
and I
Yep.
love him, love them both. And
Yeah.
then now Nick
Shout out to them.
Bullen's like, yeah, shout out Nick Bullen. But he's like a wilderness man. You follow him?
Yeah. Oh
Like
yeah.
just making
Yep.
knives. Like
Hmm.
if shit hits the fan, I'm hitting Nick
Yeah.
up. Like I'm coming up.
For sure. Dude, I went on a kayak trip with Corey and Nick once, and it was pretty
Sick.
cool. We like kayak camping trip, and we what was it? I forget what river it was. It was in Michigan, but Ausable. Yeah, it was Ausable, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, we took a kayak trip, kayaked with like all of our camping gear, and this is the first time I'd done this at all. Like I'd camped before, but we took like dry bags, all of our shit,
Yeah.
pillows, like everything we needed on kayaks, and just found a spot to camp and camped. We actually did shrooms that night. It was pretty fun.
That sounds amazing. Fuck, that sounds so good. That's like adding another level of difficulty to camping. Like, hey, you want to
Yeah,
camp, but then also try and get our shit wet. And
yeah. It
that's
was a good
funny.
time.
Yeah,
It was wild. Definitely still got our stuff wet somewhat, but
of
it was
course. You're out there in nature. I hope
yeah.
it's like summertime Michigan vibes, dude, not out there freezing. But either
No,
way,
but yeah, no, it was the summer. Nick does that though. He goes out in the winter and camps by himself. It's
straight
fucking
up
crazy.
survival, man. Yeah.
Dude, literally.
There's
It's
something
cool.
to it, dude. There's it's like it's primal. It's like in our
Yeah.
DNA to like want to
Yeah.
do that. I'm
Yeah.
stoked that he's out there doing that.
It's
Miss
inspiring for sure.
Miss Nick Bullen.
Me
What
too.
happened with like what was your first sponsor? Daily Grind?
Yeah, daily grind.
Tell
Yep.
me well, I kind of know what it is, but
Yeah.
explain to the people who might not know what Daily Grind is, what Daily Grind is. Do you know the whole history of it?
A lot of it. I mean, yeah, a good amount of it.
Yeah,
Dude, daily
tell me
grind
about it.
is the best. It's Gremlin, John Betchold is the owner, and he is lives BMX and has always loved it. And him
Yes.
and all the Ohio dudes, basically how it started. Like Gerber, I don't even know Howard, all them guys, but
Yep.
um, yeah, dude. Like when me and Trent, well, basically how it happened is Gremlin, his wife at the time had an internship in a town like 20 minutes from me in Michigan. So they moved their whole family to Michigan for like 6 months. And we like met him on Instagram, I think. And then we started riding, or we started meeting up with him like at our local parks, and then would go ride street. And
Mm-hmm.
that was a big factor too, because he kind of got us out into the street. Like we were already filming street with 989 crew, because that was the crew that we started. Me and Trent and Alex McTaggart, John Dietz, Gage, Keller, all these dudes from
Are there
Michigan.
989 videos out there still?
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Let's all right. Go on
yep,
though.
yeah. You can find those.
Yeah. Sick. Oh well.
Yeah, but then yeah, like we started that, and then like it was probably like shortly after that whole process started, and we're making videos for 99 crew. His Gremlin moved up. We met him, and then he put me on to Daily Grind first, and that was basically just like you get free parts, and then you get to go on trips with all these guys.
Yeah.
Like and that's what pushed me like out of Michigan a lot more. Like I'd been to like Ray's in Cleveland, but like not too far. But then we started going to we did a North Carolina trip that was with Gerber and like Scott Steele, Tony Cherry, all those dudes. Like OG dudes, Ohio
Yeah,
guys.
legends.
Yeah, legends, dude. Insane. And yeah, I remember being like, I was just amazed that I was even involved with that team at that
Yeah.
time. Because I was probably like 16, maybe 17.
Young
And
Grant, pre-long
yeah,
hair, short hair
yeah,
Grant.
that picture you just sent of me and Trent, I think I
Yeah.
had short hair. Yeah. 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 But
So
yeah,
Daily Grind is just it's a bike shop that has a team and
parts
like
company. Yeah.
it's wait, Daily Grind
The
is a parts company. It's not like a brick and mortar
Yeah,
shop.
nope, nope. So
Okay,
the
that makes
yeah,
sense.
I think there's a Daily Grind shop that's like unrelated completely, and that's what it's
Okay.
called, but that's not Daily Grind.
All right.
Daily Grind, they make bars, sprockets, grips, like all the little like smaller parts,
Yeah,
clothing, that kind of stuff, and
that's
then
dope.
make videos. Yeah. Yep. So that
And you
was
follow Gremlin on Instagram. You see him doing his kettlebell workouts. You seen that?
yeah, yep.
Yeah. Hell of
Yep.
a guy. I love
And then
that.
he's got woodworking too. He's not been doing that as much, but he kills it with the woodworking too.
That's
I
sick.
for It's like Betchhold. Oh, I can't think of it, but yeah, follow Gremlin.
Yeah, follow Gremlin.
He's the man.
I've never met him in person, but he's been really
Okay.
nice to me on the internet, and I
Yeah.
appreciate positive people on the internet.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, he's the nicest. He's awesome.
So that's pretty cool. Free parts from Daily Grind, and get to go on the trip and see what that life is like. And I'm
Yep.
sure that wasn't that much different than what it actually is like on a team trip. You know, like
No, I mean that's BMX, man. Like just getting out there and with the dudes and filming a video. Like
yeah,
we did a DVD and then we do like trip videos. Like we went out to Pennsylvania. There was guys out there. Like Dan Conway was on Daily Grind for
yeah,
a while. That was like
sick.
he's another one that like other than Corey, he's probably one of the other pros that I looked up to.
Yeah,
Just full send,
full
always hyped,
send for
always
real.
hyped,
Yeah.
like yelling, motivating you.
Yep.
It's yeah,
Man, being on the receiving end of Dan hyping you up is a really great feeling. Come on,
yeah,
in his fucking accent. Come on, you could do it. I don't even know that.
yeah. Uh-huh. But yeah, dude, Daily Grind was sick. It got me very motivated on BMX and the whole process of it.
Did you have to leave them at some point to move on? Like, what's your current situation, and what happened between Daily Grind 7 years ago and now?
It's pretty much the same
Fuck,
now.
9 years ago.
Yeah, really, fuck. Yeah. But yeah, once I got on BSD, then I had basically had to leave Daily Grind just because I can't support any other parts company. But
Right.
now it's just BSD forever.
BSD forever. Boom.
Yeah.
How's that feel? How did that come along?
Amazing, dude. So Swamp Fest, the back in 2020, like the first one after COVID,
Yeah.
me, Trent. So Trent wasn't even on BSD at the time. Wait, I can't remember. But anyway, we went to Swamp Fest and that they had the BSD. Actually, yeah, no, Trent wasn't on BSD, but we met with Denim. We flew to Minneapolis or drove there, picked him up, drove back to the UP with Denim. Denim stayed at our house in the UP for like 3 days, and then we drove all the way down to Swamp Fest. And
Did
that's
he know
actually
you guys? Like, or
he knew
just
us. Yeah, he knew us.
okay.
We knew. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I didn't. That was the
Yeah,
first time I
still.
met him,
Yeah.
but Trent did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we drove down there with them in Trent's van, and that's the first or the second in between actually is that trip with Denim.
Nice. Yeah.
And it's yeah, we just watched it. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Denim's the man too.
He
We
really is the man.
oh man. We drove down to Swamp Fest and um they had all the events and they had like the gap to barrier thing that they built was the
Mhm.
BSD feature, and Trent was doing cap to crank arm on it, and basically Denim and Reed like came up to him after that event and was like, "We want you on BSD."
Fuck
Like
yeah.
yeah, so like Trent got on then. That was like almost a year ago now, and then fast forward a little bit, we come back to Michigan, and then Trent's first like actual BSD trip was in Houston, and that was back in May. And then
Wait, is that for the Battle of the Brands where he did the world's biggest
yes,
Feeble? Holy
yeah,
shit.
yes, it was.
First BSD trip. He showed out.
Yes, yes, sir.
Good job, Trent.
Oh man. and so yeah, that we didn't even know it was a Battle of the Brands trip either, which was funny. Well, they didn't, and then basically how I got down there is they all flew out, and I was like, I basically asked Trent like, hey, can I tag along? Like, I didn't have a job at the time, and I just wanted to come ride with them. So
Nice.
yeah, so I drove down in my own car by myself, just camped on the way down there, met them there in Houston, and then it turns out it was a Battle of the Brands trip. So I just kind of tagged along, helped film, like I was helping film with Trent, like so he got
Yes.
more time doing challenges and shit, and it was
That's,
insane.
that's perfect.
And then by the end of that trip, like I was kind of getting clips here and there, like when I could, just like obviously I let them do their shit, but I got a few clips. And
Yeah.
then by the end of that trip, the last challenge was they had to perform a song at a bar, and I'm filming on the phone. We walk into this bar that's like literally right across the street from the Airbnb that we've been staying at the whole time, and I'm filming, and we perform well, they performed Sweet Caroline, we all did, and then I'm filming, and before it starts, Reed like stops the whole bar, like asks the bar to play it, or like just if we can do this, whatever. And then stops the whole bar and is like, hey, before we start this, we're on a BMX trip and we got to do this challenge, we got to sing for you guys. And then congratulated me on being like welcome to the team right then. I had no idea.
Hey.
Yeah, dude, Trent had no idea. They didn't even want to tell Trent because they knew that he'd tell me. And then
Yeah.
Noah Hunsinger was on that trip too. They told him, but he didn't make it because I had fucking no idea.
That's so sick.
Absolutely no idea.
Hell yeah, dude.
And that's how that, yeah, that's
And
how
then
that
you sang
flew to.
together.
Yeah, yeah, and then we all sang together. I think Curly was there too, and he took the phone from me. I'm just like fucking. I look at Trent, and we're like, "What the fuck?" Like,
Is this real life?
yeah, no, that's how it
Sweet
felt. It was
Caroline.
surreal. Yeah,
Now you got to
honored,
come
man.
out. Has anybody come out with a part to that song?
No, I don't think so. Not that I know of.
I think
That'd be.
that should be your welcome
It
to the
was.
team part. I don't know. Do you already have a welcome to the team video or no?
No, so that's something I'm working on too.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So we're working on that. So I've got a decent amount, and then with the foot, take a few weeks off, and then hopefully finish it up like within the next couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
but
always
definitely.
curious about what people's thoughts are on that. Like I had a welcome to stranger clip. I didn't have a part.
Yeah,
What should the companies
see,
do? Like what is the best way to announce?
I
You know
know
what I
there's
mean?
no. Yeah, I feel like there's no right way. Like I had like they posted on Instagram like a clip that we had filmed and like announced it, and
Right.
then this video will just be the first video I do for them.
Yeah.
So it's a welcome to BSD. I don't know what it'll be called yet, but
Yeah.
it's I don't know. There's
That's what
no.
I would prefer if it was like called something unique rather than just like welcome to BSD Grant Ueberroth. You know, like
Yeah,
it
exactly.
should
Yeah, and
be
yeah,
just
it'll have a
like
name for it for sure.
Dennis's part, Asaya is so
Yeah,
sick. Or
yeah, something that
just a
means
name that means
something.
something to it. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I want to do for sure. I have some ideas. Um, but yeah, that's I'm hyped. I'm happy with what I've got so far too.
Fuck yeah. That's a good feeling to be happy. How much footage do you have when it's cut down?
Probably like a minute and a half.
That's a good amount.
Yeah.
That's not too
Yeah.
bad.
We
Yeah.
went just recently, we got a good amount of that in San Marcos, Texas, which is like an hour, not even an hour south of Austin.
Yeah.
And
How long have you been living there now?
so I've been here just over a month now.
Cool.
Yeah, not too long.
How did that start? And you're living in the UP or the
Yeah.
LP
Yep.
or what? And
I
then
was
what were you
mm,
doing for work and why'd you move to Austin?
yes. So I was in the UP. I was doing over the last winter, I was at a ski hill doing park management. So I was building the jumps and the rails for the terrain park at a snowboard ski hill up
Tight.
there. Yeah, so I was doing that, and then basically, well, after the Battle of the Brands trip, I so that was in Houston. I came up to Austin, and that was the first time I had been here, and I stayed with Julian, Jared, and Speedy was here at the time, Speedy G.
Yep.
And then but he moved out, and they were all like joking about like just take his room, like just stay here, don't go back. And then uh I came back, and then but that was always in my head, and like me and Trent had talked about it. Trent talked about it like even before I did, and then two rooms opened up in their house basically at the same time because
Boom.
yeah, boom. And then now we're here.
Fuck yeah. And he's do you have a girlfriend?
No, no.
Because I know him and his girl. I
Yeah.
followed their journey. Their
Yep.
their cool hip ass journey. She does the
Oh yeah.
rollerblading or the is it
Yep.
blading or skating?
Yeah.
Skating.
Skating. Yeah, skating.
Skating. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Because she skates the quads. I guess
Yeah.
if you skate the inline, then
Yeah,
it's
blades are
blading.
inline.
Yeah. Yeah.
Skates are the quads, dude.
But yeah, so now it's me, Trent, and her, Maddie, in the same house.
And
Just us
then
three.
who else? Just you three?
Yeah, Jared, Duncan, and his girlfriend just moved out. So it was us five, and then
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
yeah. And then
Nice.
Dr. David too.
Dr. David.
Yeah. He lives
Uh,
in his mail truck in the driveway. It's
are you
sick.
serious?
No, I'm
Uh,
dead serious.
I don't. Who's a doctor? Who's Dr. David?
Dr. David, he's from the Midwest too.
Does he ride?
From yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's affiliated with Alienation. He's
Okay.
doing I'm not sure exactly what, like he does work for them, but
Cool.
yeah, no, he's sick. And yeah, he lives in the driveway in his truck. It's like fully renovated out to be a house. He's got like his own shit in there, like his kitchen, bed, everything. It's
He's
rad.
living. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Fucking A, man. I
Uh,
remember geeking out about Alienation when they first came out with like their free
yeah.
coaster. I
Yeah.
was entering contests left and right. Please, can I get a free coaster? I never got
Yeah.
one, dude. Always wanted an Alienation coaster.
I had their yeah, I'm pretty sure I had bright orange rims from them, Alienation rims.
Sick.
But yeah, yep. But yeah, so
Yep.
now it's us here, and basically it literally bikes got me here. Like that
Yeah.
was the main reason.
Yep. I think Austin's the place to be right now for
It's
BMX.
crazy. It's unreal. Like
Like
I was just at
everybody that
work.
I've talked to, the scene out there is
Yeah.
crazy. What is
Yeah.
work? You were just at
Yeah.
work.
So I was in Michigan, I was doing valet for a little bit before in the Lower Peninsula before I moved up to the up north, fucking almost Canada.
Yeah.
And now I got a valet job here. So now
Oh,
I'm doing
nice.
that like pretty much full time, but weekends off. Like it's super flexible. It's one of the best jobs like for a BMXer, I feel like.
A
And
hundred percent.
I know a lot of other BMXers that do it too.
Yeah.
Grant C used to do it.
Yep.
Some other people too, but
I know a
it's
homie
rad.
out here who co-owns Pyramid Country. He also owns a valet company. So like
Nice.
the skaters in Arizona all have jobs doing valet as well. It's a good flexible job.
Yeah, it's
Can
rad.
you?
You get tips and
Yeah, that is rad. Can you do it with your boot?
no, but I was at work today.
Damn.
I work today and they just have me like
Run
doing
the
the
booth.
cashier stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
like there's an iPad phone stuff, so you just scan stuff and I just sit
Nice.
there and
So you can still
yeah,
work. Good
I
for
can
you.
still yeah work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Whose room are you in? Who used to be in this room?
This was Speedy was in this room way back in May, and then it was open until I moved in here.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So there's fast BMX tricks and spirit in that room. So. I just watched your Reasons to Smile shit. That was really cool. I think that's one of the
thank you.
more noticeable things about you. That if anybody's watched your videos, you're always
Dude.
fucking smiling. Why are you
Yeah.
always smiling, Grant?
Dude, life's good, man. Like no matter what's happening, there's always something to be happy about.
That's beautiful.
No matter
Is
what.
is that just like your nature, or do you like what? How did you come to this conclusion that
I
smiling all the time? You know what I
I
mean? Like,
wish
have you
yeah,
always
yeah.
been like this, or is there something that
I
you
think so,
learned?
yeah. No, I mean doing what I've done, I guess, but I wish I knew exactly where it came from, but I've always been smiling. Like all my friends have always said that, and I'm always like laughing, and I don't know. I
Just a happy dude, you know?
yeah, just always good vibes. Like try to surround myself with people that are the same way and just give off good energy and smile
That
all
is
the
what's
time.
up.
Yeah.
But that also scares me because a lot of people hide their serious depression behind always smiling, dude. So are you hiding your depression? Is there anything going on, Grant?
No,
Are you
no.
okay?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Legit. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. No, I've heard that too. And like, I mean, everyone goes through their shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not perfect, but I just always have something to look forward to. And
Fuck yeah.
bikes helps a lot. Like always, like even with this injury, it's actually opened me up a lot because I've never been off my bike for this long. Well, I mean, it's only been a week now, but like Just talking about it, it's like it's
I've never
crazy. It
been
feels
off the
like
bike for a week. Oh my God.
it sounds crazy. Yeah, dude, it's sick though because now it's just got me thinking from a new perspective and like I've been thinking about just like other stuff outside of BMX and just like focusing on I don't know other stuff. Like I always have something that I'm focused on.
Like what?
If it's
What outside of BMX have you been focusing on?
recently it's been real estate.
Sick, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's I'm spending a lot of time just doing research on that and seeing what I can do for my next steps in that. But
What are your next steps? I know we've been chatting about this for a minute because
yeah, I
I'm
know.
I'm deep in that world, not doing it, but filming it.
Yeah. Dude, I know when I pulled up my email, Pace was the first email that I had, just
Yeah.
one of his like emails that he shoots out to people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, me and Trent want to start like our own little side gig, just wholesaling,
Fuck yeah.
flipping houses and maybe like an Airbnb. And we know like one of his family members wants to invest too. So we have like
A
an
buyer lined
investor.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, we want to do that. We want to get Airbnb, do some wholesaling, and just I don't know. It's endless. Like you can learn so much in
Yep.
that, and that's why I'm gravitated towards it because I just love learning, and it's I don't know, it's something new. I can just learn endless things.
It's a magical thing that you can just like make money appear out of nowhere. And I've watched it happen. Like I was just on a call this morning with my
Yeah.
boss, Jamil, and just like
Hmm.
he found three buyers and
Yeah.
then called eight agents and created relationships within 2 hours. And I was just like, what? And so all he has to do is follow through and send them the deals. And then he's going to close
Yeah.
like 15, 20 grand next week. It's just like, huh?
Jeez.
You know? So like,
Yeah, I know it's wild. It's wild. Like you think that it's this far-fetched thing, like real estate. Like no, like you gotta
yeah,
have a lot of money. But then these guys, like your boss, Jamil and Pace
yeah,
in Arizona, I mean, I've been following them for a while, and it's like they're it's magical. It's fucking crazy.
it
But it's
really
not. It's
is.
like right there. It's
So
like
what have you done so far besides just YouTube University? Have you tried making a phone call?
yeah, no, I've talked to a couple of real estate agents.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so I feel like that's the fastest way other than like calling homeowners, but I've talked to agents. I was just texting one earlier. But
Yeah.
the thing is I want to get an LLC before I do anything. So I
Yep.
can't like go through, but I've still been talking to agents,
Just
a
making the
couple of them.
relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
That's dope. What do
Yeah,
you
so
what do you
that's
say? Are these like random real estate agents that you reached out to or people you know?
pretty no, I did completely random in
Uh,
Austin. I'd literally just look up. I like made like a couple lists. So like once I have an LLC, I can just start calling the lists of agents
yeah.
and make relationships. And then we have one buyer, and then I want to find more buyers. And I've been looking at like um, real estate like meetups in Austin, and then
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to those and just meet people to make
Sick.
relationships.
That's
Yeah.
all it is. Dude, you're perfect for it. People can hear your smile over the phone. They're gonna be
Dude,
like, I want to sell my house to the happy guy.
oh man, I hope so. Dude, it's crazy because I was always quiet and like I always looked at myself as shy like growing up, but like even my friends now they're like, no, you're not like you like just normal. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
for real.
it's crazy. I'm
And there's
just
a place for all kinds of personality in the business. Like you don't have to be the one on the phones chit
yeah,
chatting all the time if you don't want to
yeah,
be. It's fucking
yeah,
there's systems and then once you get like a little taste of it, like oh your first $10,000 check, you're gonna be like oh I want to do this, and then you want to
yeah.
scale it and get it
Hmm.
automated, and it's a
Yeah,
whole that's I think that's what I would like for my future too. But
yeah,
I'm really enjoying just like the flow I got going with making videos and learning, and
yeah.
it's
Dude,
scary to take action, you know?
it is.
Jamil tried to get me to hop on a real cold call this morning and talking to a listing agent in Tampa, Florida. And I was just like, no thanks. I'm just gonna listen,
Yeah.
please. You know? Like I don't
Yeah,
wanna have to like lie, you know? I don't wanna say, yeah, I got
yeah.
buyers lined up and da da da. Sound
I
like I know what I'm
know.
doing when I don't.
Yeah, it feels like you're lying when you say that, but it's like if you have people that are your friends that are
Yeah.
buyers and real
Exactly.
estate, it's like
And
you
that's
do
what he
have
said.
that.
He's like, it's
Yeah,
not lies, but it
yeah.
feels so
It feels like
wrong.
it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's just
Yeah,
practice. It's like anything else. It's like
yeah,
that, and that's what he was giving me shit that I didn't want to do, and he was like, and I was like, well, why don't I take you outside and you can do a bunny hop 360 on a bike first try,
yeah,
huh?
yeah.
You know, like everything
Exactly.
takes practice.
Uh-huh. Everything takes practice. you gotta be a rookie at some point.
Yeah, you got to be willing to suck and fuck
Exactly.
up.
Yeah. But yeah, let's
Back
talk
to
about that.
BMX, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your favorite place that you've been throughout your BMX life career?
Ooh, the UK was fucking amazing,
I believe it. You
but
killed it. The rail jam was so
it's
fun to watch you ride.
thank you. That was
Yeah, I
unreal.
watched that shit live.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that felt like a dream. That was like nine of the best BMX riders in the world, and we're all just shredding this 18 stair rail.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
scary. It was scary too. Like it wasn't that rail was big. It
Mm-hmm.
was
It looked like it was bigger than Hollywood High, a little bit smaller than El Toro, but still just fucked. Like,
yeah. Uh-huh. But yeah, that was surreal. Just to get that opportunity, that was insane. And
what was your
yeah,
biggest takeaway from that rail jam? Because that rail jam was legendary.
it was well, I I want to say I don't do bar spins at all, and everybody was just bar spinning into everything like
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever do bar spins. Maybe one day, but
Never landed one?
no, I've done them. I just don't film them or do them ever. Like
I've
I
landed
throw
one in my entire life, so I'm with you.
really,
Yeah.
I throw them switch too, and I've done them the other way, like on flat ground a couple times, but they're just really sloppy. And even when I do the switch ones that I can do, they're like I don't actually hop. I like half hop, and it just
Yeah.
looks so bad that I just don't try
Well,
it.
I like there's a couple of name I know Chase Dehart can do bar spins, but he doesn't do them that often.
Yeah.
Who else is another non bar spin rider that you can think
Oh,
of?
Julian Ortega
Yes, he's
that lives
so
here. Yeah,
good. And no
doesn't do
bars.
bar spins.
Yeah,
Yep.
I love that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Let's
There's
think
a
of one
few.
more. Yeah.
Oh,
There's one on the tip of my tongue, dude.
it's hard, dude. It's like the simplest trick, but for some reason, I just never took the
Oh.
time to learn them.
Uh Ty Morrow.
Yeah, he doesn't
Am
do
I
bar spins.
tripping?
Yep.
He
He
can
mu-
do them,
he
but
probably, yeah, he can,
yeah,
but
but he
doesn't.
doesn't. I
Yeah,
love that.
it's pretty
That's sick.
cool. Like just that you can select not to do that
Yeah.
simple trick. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
But you can whip. Can you whip?
Yeah,
Yeah.
here, not
Here
the
and there.
best, but yeah,
What's your
fly out
favorite trick to do? What like feeling wise, what's the best feeling
three
trick in your opinion?
360s, simple
360s.
360s, hard pegs, hard 360, anything hard 360. That's my like go-to. It just feels normal for me.
That's so crazy that it feels normal. I can't even pegs hard 180. Like how do you I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's I don't know. That's one of my go-tos. That's like Corey Rogowski.
Yeah.
His riding style was like he does bar spins too, but like I took a lot from him. Like
Yeah.
I ride so much like him.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
crazy.
his pull up game out of like Smith's and
Yeah,
it's a Midwest thing, dude. You guys in your I don't know how you do them. Do you do Smith Hards
yeah.
the pull up way
I just no,
or the
no. I
shimmy
just
way? Yeah.
shimmy,
Shimmy,
just
shimmy,
whip it.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. That's the proper way to do it. I can't, I physically can't do it that way, but whatever.
You doing the pop way?
I do
You,
it the silly pull up way, but
yeah.
I can't get my brain. I'm telling my brain when I'm going up to the ledge. I'm like, okay, don't pull up, and then I fucking yeet and pull up so hard, dude. It's so
Yeah, I don't
frustrating.
know.
Oh man. What's your most difficult trick like that you have to work the hardest for if you're filming?
Ooh, I don't know. Well, I hurt my foot on a crook hard. That's what I was trying,
Crooks
which
hard. That sounds pretty hard.
yeah, I've done those before, but this one just was not working. It was only like the fifth try, but my just back peg slipped off. But that one's always hard because I have
It
done
looks like
like
it like when Jordan Godwin does it. It looks like it's a crook to ice to hard.
yeah, literally yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly. You like delay like for a second, you just sit there
yeah.
in the ice and then go. But I don't know. I don't do very many. Uh, fuck, what was I don't know. I do a lot of tire rides. I do a lot of those.
Yeah.
But
Is that so? That's the scary or the one you don't like doing the most?
no, I like doing them, but they're always scary no matter
Yeah,
what. Like
I believe
even
it.
you're like always thinking about it.
Yeah, dude. You know what clip comes to mind of you? Maybe it wasn't you, but I think it was you. It's like this slanted. It was barely feebleable, and then it kicked you into a 540. So you did a feeble to five.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That was in Daily Grind video.
Yeah.
Um,
That
what
clip is
was it
so
called?
fucked. Talk to me
Dude,
about that clip.
that was in Minneapolis on a trip.
Yeah.
And that was I had done like two of those before on like little ledges, surprisingly. I'd done them before, but that one was like
Big.
yeah, it was big. It was probably like 8 feet, maybe 7, 8 feet. And
Substantial. Yeah.
yeah. And for some reason for that trick, like it was super rough. Yeah, like you said, it was slanted and it was like all this like rough pebble like shit that was on the side and it was super grippy, but
Yeah.
like the top was smooth. So for some reason, I don't know, like just when you go to spin off of that, my tire just like grabs the ledge and just whips me around. And for some reason that makes sense and it works.
Yeah. So that means you got to go back and do a feeble 720.
Dude, that's never been done, I don't think. Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
I was about to ask. I don't think I've ever seen a feeble 720.
I don't know.
Sounds
That'd be
ridiculous.
insane. But yeah, that was I probably did like five like easy 360s out of that and then started sending it out. Like the cameras were out and I was like, all right, let's see if this works.
Hell yeah.
Ate shit definitely a few times, like 450 come around. I don't think I got a flat. I'm surprised. Like that usually happens on like hard threes when you even like when you 270 and come up short, it'll
You get a
happen. But
flat.
yeah, but no,
Yeah.
no flats on that. I was surprised, but I ate it a few times. But yeah, that was a big one. I'm stoked on that one.
Yeah, that was a damn good clip, man. It sticks in my head like a motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
So you mentioned cameras coming out. What's the setup? I know we talked before. You don't have a camera, but you're a capable filmer. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So like
what are you guys
me and
filming with?
HMC 150s,
Okay.
we got two of them. Uh, one with a fish, and then well, yeah. So
Yeah.
two fish, long lens, and then Trent also has a Lumix something I don't even know, but
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, like we growing up, we'd always just pass the camera around to like we started off on like T3Is and a 60D. That's what our homie had that we'd
Mm-hmm.
film with. And then like with Daily Grind, uh, they always had DSLRs too. So we'd
Yeah.
film with those and just with the little handles. And I got really comfortable with it. And it's fun too. I like filming fish. And then after Trent started using the HMCs, filming long lenses, I like slowly learned the zoom thing and
Yeah.
how to do that. And I'm like stoked on how good I can film that. Like sometimes like I'm
Yeah.
yeah.
Stoked on how well you film something. Feels almost
Yeah.
as good as the trick. I love it.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yeah. And that Trent is like able to just pass the camera and I can film him and I know he's comfortable like
yeah,
at a spot with me filming, so it
that's
makes it way
huge.
better. Yeah.
Yep. There's a
Yeah.
little piece of me when I pass off the camera to some people. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, it's cool. It'll be fine. But in the back of my head, I'm like,
Yeah. It
oh,
yeah, like the filmer rider combo is big. It's huge.
yeah, a lot of
Like you have
trust.
to have that trust there. Yeah.
hmm So, I mean, before the injury a week ago, what's it been like in Austin working on these projects? Just pedaling around and seeing what happens, or mission style? Like, what's your favorite type of, I don't know, filming?
Uh I mean missions are always good. I know I've always loved like going out to well actually for me, not necessarily missions, but like going to an area and just like not knowing what's there and finding stuff because like I don't know, I have like a wide range of what I can do. So like any spot usually I can like think of something.
Yeah,
So I like just finding new spots and just like
figuring something out.
figuring out like the spots call to me like they're like oh it needs this trick, it needs this.
Yeah,
And then that's my favorite shit. Like I
that is
mean,
dope.
yeah, like a rail is always good. Like any rail is good that's like low and like somewhat stock, but like any setup spot is that just like calls to you and just wants a trick.
Yeah.
That's my shit. That's I love it.
Dude, there was a couple of clips in I think it was your program part or Reasons to I think it was your program part that you guys went to Arizona to film for
Yeah,
that
yep.
I just rewatched and I was like, "Fuck, so good." One was the hanger to nose mail on the ledges in South
Yeah,
Phoenix. That
yep.
was phenomenal. And I'm
Thank
trying to
you.
remember there's what was another Arizona clip that I saw that
There's I don't know.
Name
It was
one. Name one from Arizona out there. Fuck, what was it? It'll come
it
to
was
me.
like a switch feeble easy three over a closeout thing that I was
Yes.
really stoked on.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
Was it really?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, it was like almost like nollie, but the way the ledge was, it like worked.
Yeah, because
It,
it's one of those spots I had been to, and I was like, whoa, I've been there. That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, that was the first one of those I'd ever done. It just worked. Like that was one of those spots that was like, all right, I know I could probably do this. This is the spot for it. Let's fucking try it.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hell
Yeah.
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 So how did you get so well rounded? Like you can do all the tricks. Like yeah, you're comfortable dirt jumping,
Oh yeah.
comfortable
Yeah.
riding skate
I love
parks,
jumps.
and you can do all the tech shit.
Mhm.
How? Why? I mean, how'd you do it?
Dude, I think it was my local skate park. It was all bowls, so I was like road transition, like going fast
Yeah,
since I was like 15 and just jumping shit, going fast. And
that makes sense.
I mean, there is rails there, but not that many.
Yeah,
It's mostly bowls, so that's where I got like all my bike control, just ripping the bowls and finding new lines and watching Corey's lines.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
And yeah, but dude, I don't know. It's crazy because yeah, it's wild to think about because a lot of people do bar spins and tail whips, and I don't really do them. I just find what's possible other than those.
Yeah, you don't gotta. You
Yeah.
can do the over crank arm that you did at the source
Yeah.
contest. Fucking
Yeah. Uh-huh.
a thing of beauty. A
That was
thing of
wild.
beauty.
Trent kind of inspired me for that one because I didn't know what to do on that rail, and I was like, "All right, well, I've done these before. Let's just try it." That was like a full send one where I was like, "All right, I know I can
Fuck
do this.
it.
Let's do it." Yeah.
Was it first tee or did you bail a couple times? I
No,
forget.
that was first try.
Fucking
Yeah.
awesome. So sick.
Yep. Because
What's your fit?
they
Go
had
on.
said like during that jam, I didn't even know, but it was like I thought it was like just all combined, like what you do like the whole time, but it was like the best trick.
Yeah.
And they said like I didn't realize that until halfway through, so I was like, "Fuck, what I do?" And I think that's what that's what I did that because like Garrett's doing bar ice 180. He
Mm-hmm.
did lose that what he did like tire ride 180, tire ride bar
Yeah.
crook bar. I don't
They just
dude
they
nuts.
video gamed it.
Yeah,
They button
yeah,
mashed that round.
literally, yeah. So yeah, that's when the overcrank came out and it worked. So yeah,
It's
it was
fucking
cool.
awesome.
That experience though, like you said before, it's like meeting all those guys is nuts because like I talked to Lou and Van Homan at the Source Park, or not the
Unreal.
Source Park, the Source like
Yeah.
plaza thing,
Yeah.
and talked to them for like a half hour, just like chilling, drinking a beer in the little restaurant area, just
Yes.
talking about whatever, and it was the sickest shit.
That's surreal.
Yeah,
But I mean, everybody's a person, you know? It's so
yeah,
crazy. We idolize them and then you meet them and it's just like, oh yeah, you're just a guy, you know? But you're fucking
exactly. Yeah,
awesome at what you do. So there's like a respect level there. But
yeah,
yeah, everybody's
yeah,
just a person. I love that.
yeah. And once you realize that, take that all in. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's a lesson. I think I don't know. Kids get weird when they see somebody there like geeking out on like, oh my god, that's a hold it
Yeah.
together, be cool, be cool, be cool.
Yeah.
Mine
Dude, the
was Casey Badger.
oh, I've heard that name. Yeah. I
He's
can't
an
think of who it is.
OG
Yeah.
Arizona. He was on Kink for a long time. Style cat, dirt jumper, X ups, turn downs, just stylish,
Yeah. Yep.
cool motherfucker. And I remember I was 15 or 16 at Goodyear Skate Park, and I just wound up like sitting next to him on my bike, and he's got a Kink bike with his signature colorway, and then he goes and
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there like kind of I'd like take a peek at him like, oh, and then watch him do his thing and just geek the fuck out, But then
Yeah.
grow up and it's just Casey, and then just Drew, just whoever it is.
Yep. Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm with you on the missions, and I'm with you on the exploring new areas, like the
Yeah.
finding a spot and trying to figure out something, or finding a spot like in a skate video or another BMX video and being like, "Yo, let's go here," and then bring the lights
Yeah.
out and make it a whole thing. That's a totally different vibe.
Yeah.
I like
For
the vibe of it's a technical trick that somebody wants to land that's going to take like an hour and a half to try, but there's like five homies hanging out, drinking beers, cheering them on. Like that's the best.
yeah.
Those are my
Yeah.
favorite times.
Yeah. I'm usually not the one to be like, I want to go to this spot and do this trick, but someone else will want to do that. And then I'll I'll be in the group and I'll go to the spot and then like whether I get a trick on that spot or not, it doesn't matter because I'm watching him
Yeah,
or whoever it
exactly.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he wants to get the trick, so we're all there for support, just
Yeah.
watching and hanging out, chilling. Exactly, that's the best too.
It is the best only when I'm the filmer. If I'm the one writing it, I don't want anybody there because I'm almost embarrassed because I take so long to land
Yeah,
tricks. I'm like, even though I know damn well everybody's like cheering you on, I'm still just
yeah,
like, I can't, you know, I want to be
hmm
alone. I want to be alone with the filmer, man.
yeah. I think that's probably why I don't. I'm not like, oh yeah, I want to go to this rail and do Kirk 180 or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
not like I'd never do that, but yeah, it's
Cause the pressure of just like, all right, well, you better fucking do it now, dude. You fucking brought it.
exactly
You
yeah.
brought us all out here. You
Yeah,
better
but it's all
better
in your
pull it
head.
out. It is all in your head. It really is. I think I have written down, keep going. Everyone's rooting for you. I saw that quote somewhere, and I was
That's a
just
good
like,
one.
yeah, for real.
Yeah.
What's your proudest clip that you filmed?
Proudest clip. Ooh, that Feeble 540 is up there for sure. That one's I kind of forgot about that one until you said that. That's definitely one of the top ones.
It's up there
And
for me.
then oh, I know the the ending clip in the video that got me out to source. It's the down flat. It's like a down flat, down flat, down. I think that is like four kinks, but I did double peg down the whole thing to ice. And that
Shoo!
this like it was wild because me, Trent, and Corey have been to that spot like together and separately, and we've all hopped on that rail, and like it's always like a joke, like, all right, let's see if we can do it today, because
Yeah,
it's in Flint, Michigan, and that's a place we'd always go to ride street, and
yeah.
we'd end up going to that school because there was other spots, and we'd always hop on that rail, and sometimes we get like halfway, and then I think a couple times we might have pulled out cameras, but most of the time we didn't even pull out cameras. We just kind of hop on it for fun because it was super low to get onto.
Yeah.
And that day, it's funny because that day there's another kinker on the other side of it that's like rounded kinks. It's really crazy and it's like knee high, like super low. And Corey, we did like a bunch of he had like a full toolkit with him, like saw all of his saws, like all of his
He's handyman Corey. Yeah,
yeah, yep.
yeah.
And we ended up cutting out like two bushes because on the right side, he's right side, and he was gonna do, I think, like gap to the second down and then gap out, something like that.
I can see
But
that.
yeah, but there was like a ledge next to the rail, and we had to cut that out, and we
You
had to
cut
cut
out a
out.
concrete ledge.
Oh no, it was wood. It was wood.
Okay, I
It
was
was
gonna
like
say, God
it was
damn.
no, it was like railroad ties almost, like just giant wooden
Okay, got you.
blocks.
Yeah,
So yeah,
still,
we
yeah,
I think we cut some of those out, and then we cut a bunch of the bushes out because the bushes like almost went into the left side rail. Cut
yeah,
all those out, and then he wasn't feeling it once like I did up, wasn't feeling it, and then I kind of wanted to crank arm that the one on the left or try it, and then I wasn't like I thought about it, but then I was like, no, let's just go back, let's go over there, like let's go next, and then we pedal past the big rail, and then me and Corey were like, all right, let's hop on it. So we both end up starting to hop on this thing. We each like five times, and I think like the fifth time or like within those five tries, I was getting like halfway down it, and I was feeling like super dialed on this rail, and I was like, all right, this might happen.
yeah,
And Dylan Thayer was there because that's who we'd always go film. He filmed that video
yeah,
for Source, and he was there, and he's awesome because he'll just pull out the camera like before you even say you're gonna do something.
sick.
And yeah, that's so motivating because he'll just pull out the camera, and then you're like, he just knows what you want to do.
Yeah,
And this, I was getting like halfway down, pulls out the camera, keep trying it. It probably took like an hour and a half. Like I end up sticking with it for an hour and a half, and that's how that happened.
that's what's up. Is it
Yeah,
grass on the side?
yeah, grass on the left side.
That's yeah, so you
Yep.
can session it for a while without
Yeah.
dying. Yeah,
Yep. And the
that's dope.
stairs aren't too bad, but it's a long one. It's wild.
What and in that and what's the name of the video?
It was it's source shit, what is it?
I'll just look up
Uh
source grant. You're
yeah,
like
it'll
On the internet, you're half Ueberroth, and then you're half Ueberroth with
I know. Yeah, I know. I go by Yoobie now. It's way easier. People
yeah,
just call me Yoobie.
Ubi.
Way easier.
It
And
is
my
way
dad,
easier.
yeah, my dad used to go by Ubie, Ubi, like Ubi, but he spelled it different. So I was like, well, Ubi kind of is easier to spell, like Yoobie. So
Yeah,
that's I just was like, all right, I've changed my Instagram to
that's pretty good.
that.
Has anybody asked you like, wow, that's an interesting last name. Where's that from?
Oh
Yubi.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then
Is
yep,
that Japanese? Yubi seems Japanese.
yeah,
Who's your favorite Michigan riders? I guess you already named them, but
yeah. The Michigan Video Crew.
yeah,
This
there's
this new the in between. We'll talk about that too. So it'll talk
sick.
about like that whole crew, and it's super rad. I'm stoked we got to highlight those guys and the hard work they put in for the Michigan scene.
Dude, they did. They held it down. The
Yeah,
both of them.
yeah.
So since we're on Dig BMX, you better watch the in between that's gonna come out whenever
Uh-huh.
it comes out.
Soon, soon. They just posted about it today, I think.
Hell yeah. And
Yeah.
then who's your favorite AZ riders?
Ooh, AZ Riders. Oh, Zach Beerley.
Yep.
I know he's your boy too.
Yeah.
He's a
How
G.
how do you know him?
So I know him through Josh Carresco. I wish I knew how to say his
Mhm.
last name. I think that's it, but Young Sniper on
Yeah.
Instagram. All those guys from Chicago, him, Ethan, uh, all those guys, yeah, all those guys, they're good friends with um Zach.
Yep.
And we went out there. That was that AZ trip for the program DVD.
Yes.
We all went out at the same time and stayed with Zach in his house, like the whole Chicago crew, and then like all of our crew in
That's
Michigan.
awesome.
And it
The,
was like a full house. We probably, well, I think they stayed at a different house,
the
but
crews merged.
yeah,
It's
the crews
beautiful.
merged.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It's surreal. I think there was like, was there a jam going on at Deck Park? I remember you guys
Yeah,
swung by to
yeah.
get
We,
something before we went out there.
yep. Yeah, that's actually, yeah, that's
And
right.
that was the first time I met you. I
Yep, that
think
was the
I
first time
do
I met you.
believe. Hell
Yep,
yeah. It's so wild, man.
correct. Yeah, but no, that was a Dead Bread Jam. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
So
Dead Bread.
that's another sponsor. Clothing brand.
Yeah.
So Nick Seabassy,
Yep.
he is from Jersey, he was in AZ for a while.
A
He
long time, dude. I know Nick
yeah.
very well. Yeah.
He lived out there and then he moved to Michigan
Had a
and
baby. I
yes,
think
had a
he
baby.
might have had a baby here and then moved there. I forget. But anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was in Michigan, but he started Dead Bread in Michigan after all that once he moved there. And he said he wrote it on a napkin in Arizona, actually. Like he drew out the little bread thing that is the logo. And
Nice.
like always knew like he wanted to do something with it. But then I don't know, in Michigan that it just popped and that's when it clicked and he started it.
That's what's up.
And yeah, clothing. And now he just opened a store, like an actual store in
Yeah.
Owasso, Michigan.
Very excited for him.
Super hyped for him. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
want to talk to him about all the ins and outs of like getting that shit done and how to make that business actually work and afford rent. Like
yeah,
taking out a brick and mortar store right now is seems so crazy to me. To
I
because like
know.
just the overhead when you could do it all. You really have to do it for the love of the scene and like create a place for all the riders to hang out. And I think that's
Yeah.
probably a
Yeah.
little bit why he's doing it. You know?
Yeah, and there's a spot like space for it in Michigan because there's no other like skate shops either in that area. Like there's some by Detroit, but this is like 2 hours north of Detroit.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
and like near it's like 30 minutes from Bay City, Saginaw, where I grew up, and there's like no skate shops. There's a few, but
Right.
yeah, it's a good area. There's definitely space for that. Like because he's selling skateboards, bikes.
Yeah. As he should.
Yeah.
Scooters. He should sell fucking Heelys and roller skates.
He's not to the scooters yet, but maybe. Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
what his opinions on scooters are. I know that like my old bike shop, they started selling scooters and they started doing better in business.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck it, do it. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know,
You,
it's the same shit. Like skaters
you,
hate on BMX. Like, why would you hate on something else with wheels
yeah.
that you like doing tricks on, you know?
You gotta respect them all.
Yeah, for real.
Exactly.
Except for
But
soaps. Don't respect soaps.
yeah. Oh man.
Just kidding.
We
The
we
crazy shit on soaps. You ever seen some like crazy soap videos?
ah I know I've seen some, yeah.
Like they're
Yeah.
doing ridiculous stuff, you know?
Have you
But
seen the pogo shit
yeah,
now?
crazy pogoers. Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy too. I just saw one today. Somebody launched themselves down like a 20 stair on a pogo stick and just gets
It's so
pogoed in
crazy.
the face.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Uh,
I saw Jaws has been hanging out with some pogo homies and learning. I just saw not too long ago, Jaws learned how to grind on a pogo stick, which is such a weird sentence. Like,
yeah,
I learned how to grind on a pogo stick, but
man.
the shit
Yeah,
that they
it's
can do is pretty crazy.
yeah, you
It's
never
just
know
like
what's gonna
everything
be
else.
next. Yeah. They're grinding shit too. Unicycles,
Yeah,
they're
I've
all
seen
out
some
there.
unicycle grinds, dude. Like the kinked handrails on a unicycle. It's like, all right, you know, it looks like you're grabbing your crotch while
Yeah.
you're going to jump on the shit, and then you land
Yep.
fakey. And that's some of it, dude. Honestly, a lot of it looks goofy, but respect.
hmm
All right, let's talk. So I asked you Arizona riders, Michigan riders. What's your favorite type of spot?
Ooh, favorite type of spot?
Yeah, if you could only ride one type of street spot for the rest of your BMX career, ledges, rails, banks. I know that, but you have to pick one. You can't just cop out.
It can't be a rail to ledge.
Rail edge. That's a great answer.
I'd say rail to ledge.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
All right, good deal. Well, fortunately, I don't think you have to do that.
No,
Uh,
those are always fun. That's
I've
one of
been
those spots that you
asking.
find.
Yeah, the rail to ledge spot. So, speaking of finding spots, are you a spot hunter like Dakota or like I don't know, shit. Dakota's the first one that comes to mind. But
Yeah, no,
are you out
he's the
driving while you're
OG.
injured looking for spots?
Oh yeah, I actually haven't been driving too much because I have to drive with my left foot if I do drive because it's my right foot.
Oh
But
fuck, yeah, that sucks.
yeah, no, but dude, yeah, I literally love driving and I will drive around. Like when I first got here, I was driving around so much, just all over Austin looking for spots.
I love that. It's
Yeah.
fun, especially in a new area, you know?
Yeah, that's what we would do in Michigan. We would drive like Bay City's kind of in the middle of Michigan, so we'd drive to like Flint's an hour, Detroit's two. We would just drive to all these little cities and search and
Yeah.
find stuff,
Find stuff and
spots.
film it.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I miss the days when I was doing that. But every once in a while I'll be like doing something for work at some random complex and then I can't help myself. I'm driving every single block for, a 2 mile radius looking for everything.
Yeah.
Find little jibs here and there.
I was doing delivery for Walmart when I first got here, and
Nice. That's a
that's what I
perfect
do.
spot searching job.
hmm In between, I just like, oh, this is a new area. I'm gonna drive around this whole entire 1 mile radius section.
Yes, exactly. I used to be before Uber existed, I was a taxi driver.
Really?
But yeah, I was working at Gordy's bike shop and then I hit up one of my regular customers like, "Hey man, I don't know. I don't see my future working at a bike shop forever. What do you do?" And he's like, "Well, I got a taxi company." And I was like, "Word? Okay." So he hooked me up with this like I think probably here undocumented. He invited me over to his house. Here, come check out the taxi. And I was like, "Okay, yeah." So I went over there, didn't even check to see if I have a driver's license. Was like, "Can you drive?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Here's your car. You owe me $300 a week." And I was like, "All right." So I took this
Damn.
shady ass taxi job, and there was no like calls or anything. There was no cell phone. I would just have to like drive around Old Town Scottsdale, the party area, and hope that people needed a ride and try and make money that way. And I
Wow.
I
Yeah.
think I lost money over the course of having that job, but I had some stories and some spot hunting.
I bet.
Fucking A,
Yeah.
I just had a blast down memory pass right now.
Yeah, that'd be
What's
interesting.
what's what's been your weirdest job?
Uh, I worked at this tutoring place called Kumon.
Sick. I know of it. Yeah.
You seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that.
KUMON. What
Yeah, yeah, I
for
did
like
that
how old are the kids?
anywhere from like 2 to 13, 14.
Sick, man. That's good for you.
Yeah, there's a bunch of young kids. I did that like in my last year of high school, but then at that same time I was working at a bank doing like imaging, like basically just scanning documents behind a desk. Did that for like 3 years. And then that's when after that I did ballet. for
Nice.
3 years, and then moved
What's
to the UP.
what's better, valet or scanning images behind a desk?
Oh, valet.
Valet
Valet's
all day.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You get to move around, you run.
Yeah.
I love it.
Dude, being stuck at a bank just scanning stuff sounds miserable.
Yeah,
I don't want
yeah.
to do that.
And you get to meet people too, like valeting. We have well, this job is way sicker than my job in Michigan because I was at a hospital in Michigan, and this is a hotel, and we have like celebrities that will come in and valet their
What's the
cars.
is it are you working at the fancy one? What's the tall fancy
No,
hotel?
it's not the super fancy one, but
A
it's called the
Fairmont?
Line. No, it's called the Line.
Okay,
Yeah,
word.
but it's right downtown, right off Congress
Yeah,
in
sick.
Austin.
Dude, I was just in downtown Austin at that nice, I think it's called Fairmont,
Oh,
a
really?
hotel,
Yeah.
staying
Oh,
like high up. I was looking all
yeah.
out over Austin. I was like, there's a wonderful BMX scene here, but I'm not gonna
Yeah.
see them. Actually, I did see them. That's when I got to introduce Jamil to Tony Maloof and Jarvis, and I think there's one other
Oh,
homie
no
there that I'm
way.
blanking on. So I merged the worlds, and I told
That's
Jamil today, I
awesome.
was like, I got to get you on a podcast so that we can show the BMX world how to make money.
Should, yeah.
Yeah,
I
for real.
actually funny. I just applied for 2 Keegley jobs here.
Nice. Yeah, they are hiring like at Keegley acquisitions and dispositions
Yeah.
out there. That's dope.
Yep. I figured I could get some experience doing that too.
100%. I like, and they're a dope company. Be
Yeah.
careful. I think they'll do a non-compete though. So if you work for them, you have to be wary of the
Oh,
contract.
okay.
So like if you leave, you
Yeah.
can't just go and run your own business, you know.
Damn. Okay. Good. Good.
Shoo.
Yeah.
But they're good. Like I think I've seen people there since I started like 4 years ago that have grown and they're doing more than
Yeah.
enough, you know,
Yeah.
and they have the structure behind it. So you don't have to be the full
Exactly.
stressful entrepreneur. You could just have a job but make a way bank money.
Yeah.
Um,
Fuck yeah. No, I
yeah.
think me and Trent will just do our own thing.
Well, keep me posted. I know Sauce is doing it too.
Yep.
Let's just get everybody in BMX into real estate.
Let's fucking do it.
I had one question. Oh, I was gonna tell you, like, I also had a weird job being a tutor. I was literally a tutor for ACT and SAT prep for like kids going from high school to college. That was fun. And then I also worked at a place called it's like a gymboree, but it was called Busybodies, and I was teaching kids like 3 to 5 year olds, like basic. I don't even know what you taught. I don't know what to teach them. You learn by playing, so like running around and making
Yeah.
little block figurines and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. We have that in common. We love the kids, man. I always wanted to be a teacher, specifically a math teacher. That was my dream when I
Really?
was a kid. Yeah. And then you kind of grow up and realize like not that, I went my journey went a different route, but
Yeah.
I do love teaching.
My dad was always like, "Don't be a teacher because the pay's not good."
Yeah, exactly. He knows,
He
but
always
it's
told
it's
me.
a noble endeavor, man. It's fucking shout
Yeah.
out to your dad.
No, he loves it.
What about your mom? What did your mom do?
She was a stay-at-home mom like all throughout when I grew up, so she was always at home with us.
Dope.
But she
Lucky
does
you.
yeah, she does
Yeah.
antiques. She
Sick.
has like an antique shop downtown in Bay City.
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
super dope.
Yeah, so loves it.
My dad did life insurance, and then my mom was a stay-at-home mom, and then started her thing for a while. But now she's into woodworking, so she does like there's a tool. It's called it's some sort of saw that you can do very intricate designs with, and she's been doing all kinds of intricate woodworking designs, and it's fucking impressive. The progress she made in 1 year from like there's a
Yeah.
that wooden BMX sign over there
Oh,
till what she's making now is absolutely insane. Shout out to our
crazy.
parents.
Hell yeah. Shout out to mom and dad
We got a
and sister.
yeah. I also have a younger sister who's double the difference. So I'm
Yeah.
32, she's 27. I should know.
Yeah.
26 or 27.
No,
Anyway. All right,
flies
rapid
by.
questions from Trent. Number 1, have you ever peed on one of your homies?
Yes.
Yes, and final answer. Care to
Oh, man.
elaborate, sir?
Yeah, I'll tell that story.
Hit me with
So
it.
it was Trent. So I told him I was like, "Oh, this would be funny if I told the story on here."
Mhm.
But so this is one of the first 989 crew trips, and well, one of them, Jordan Capiz came out. I don't know if you know who that
I
is.
know that name. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he came out. Trent knew him maybe from Woodward. I don't even know how they linked up, but he came out. We stayed at Trent's house and then we went on a camping trip. I don't even remember where, but we brought like a one tent. We got it at Goodwill that day, bought a tent, and we go camping. And let's see, how old was I? We were with my buddy Alex McTaggart, which was the filmer for 989 Crew, like our
Cool.
homie from
The OG
Virgo.
DSLR
Yeah,
filmer
OG.
guy.
Yes,
Sick.
sir. Yep. And so we're with him. I don't even know if I was 21, but we got Red's apple ales, and I drank, I think, like six of them
That'll do it.
out of the 12 pack. They drank the rest, and basically, middle of the night, I get up, and from Trent's perspective, he is laying down, and he said he's like started dreaming, like he felt like water, like on his face, and he turns around and just I'm standing there just pissing on him, and I was
On his face.
yeah, I don't really remember. I was like sleepwalking. I was sleepwalking, sleep pissing, and I had done this. Well, I had slept walked before, and like at home, like when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
But I was pretty drunk off of Red's apple ales, and yeah, basically he turned around and he was like, "Grant, what the fuck are you doing?" And I like just like turned and like kept pissing in the tent. And it's me, Trent, and Jordan in the tent at the
Oh,
time.
man.
And Jordan's like in the little corner. And yeah, and that happened.
And then we're just sleeping in piss for the rest of the night.
Oh man, no, that was like 5 a.m. I think, and we literally packed
That's
up.
when the day started. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when the day started. Yeah, we threw the tent in the fire pit. It was trash.
Yep.
And we
Goodwill.
left.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
That's a damn good story, man. You pissed on your
Yeah.
homies.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody, I'm sure somebody's done that, but damn, yeah.
Especially sleeping, dude. Pissing while you're camping is the worst, especially when it's cold. Like getting out of the tent and then like putting all your shit back on. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't say I've ever peed on any of my homies.
Yeah,
that I
fair.
know of, though, because you weren't awake, you were asleep. So
Yeah,
it wasn't you. It was Sleepy Grant. Sleepy Grant peed on
Yeah.
Trent.
Yep.
And then Trent also asked. He said, "How sick are your parents?" I think we covered that. Your parents are sick.
Yeah, they're the best.
Which scared me at first because I was like, "How sick are you? Like, are they okay? Like, they sick?"
No, they're the best. Shout out to Mike and Polly.
Mike and Polly, Mom and Pa. Hi, Mike and Polly. You raised a good one over here.
They'll watch this for sure.
Why can't you bar spin? We did touch on that, but I don't know about why. Is there a good reason why?
I used to only be able to do them when I was drunk, when I was drinking. I'd
to
like
loosen
get
up
drunk,
the nerves.
and then I'd be like, okay, watch this, I can do it, and then I'd bar spin, and I could do it better when I was drinking.
It's so weird, the bar spin. Like for me, it's a mental block. I 100% can do it and do it pretty dialed. Like I have in my brain, but I just can't get my brain to like tell my body to do it.
Yeah, same here. I can do it. Like if I just stand there and like it works every time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a weird thing. Weird.
Maybe someday when we grow up, we can figure it out.
Yep.
We touched on daily. God damn. So I told Trent, I was like, dude, I think I'm asking all of these. What were daily grind trips like? Awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out Gremlin for making daily grind a thing.
Shout out all those dudes. Dude, Scott. Okay, so Scott Steele, the best dude. I remember being like 16, and this man, we went to this hubba that he knew about, and he wanted to pedal grind, like back pedal grind, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And he knew he wanted to do it. And I don't think I'd ever seen anyone drink and ride before. And I mean, it's not definitely probably not a good idea, but this man drank like 3 beers, maybe 4, and literally was like, all right, let's fucking do this. And pedal grinded this hubba like 3rd try, fell a couple times, and then did it. And I was just mind blown. I was like, this dude is insane. Scott's the best. He's so awesome.
Savage. Shout out Scott.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There was a lot of crazy times
I bet. How many
with
trips did
them.
you get to go on?
Dude, probably like 10, like, and they were all weekend trips too.
Nice.
Like everybody had jobs, so we'd get off like Friday, Monday, and
Yeah.
we'd go for like 4 days
Make it
tops.
happen.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
We'd drive, yeah, like 8 hours more.
I love that. And
Yeah.
then it's just for the sake of doing it. I guess it's for daily grind promotional
Yeah.
activity. So he covers gas, but
Yeah.
aside from that, like
Yeah.
it is what it is. Just low key homie stuff. That's amazing.
Hmm.
I'm happy
Yeah.
that I'm happy that daily grind exists.
Dude,
What
yeah.
what's a good like for somebody? I mean, here's a free daily grind commercial. What should somebody buy from Daily Grind? What's your favorite like item from them?
Get their hub guards,
BSD, plug your ears.
hub guards,
Hub guards. All right,
yep,
Daily Grind hub guards. Boom.
best hub guards.
Cool. Uh, and we already talked about what it was like getting on BSD.
Yep.
Trent's a good interviewer because he's doing
He,
all the things that I.
dude,
Yeah.
I've known that man since I was like 15.
Yeah. Okay,
Like
so
brothers.
here's one it's been coming up. Well, actually, I'm going to come back to this one. All right. All right. Was
All
it
right,
was
all
it
right.
was it hard for you to get your name out there living in Michigan?
Yeah, I feel like the Midwest, I don't know, like if you're like people, riders in Cali and just Arizona maybe too, but like always growing up, like it was all the California riders were like the mainstream riders that we'd watch, like
Yeah.
videos to like get hype on. And Midwest is just a completely different feel. Like you don't see pros when you go out at skate parks or like anywhere
Yeah.
really. Like
At least
where
in this generation. I think the
yeah, at least
generations
yeah.
before us, like Midwest was huge, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, you're right.
now maybe not.
Yeah, but Milwaukee too has always been like a little hub of the Midwest. I feel
Yeah.
like with Four Seasons and the Jeffs and
Yeah. The
yeah,
Jeffs. I love the Jeffs. Jeff
I know.
D and Jeff K, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. But yeah, yeah, it's I don't know. It still feels like nobody. There are not too many people know me, but
You're getting there, Grant.
I
You're doing
don't
something
know. I
right, man.
just do my thing. But
Just
yeah,
keep smiling and riding bikes.
it's
I think you'll be fine.
yeah, it's a different. It's definitely different in the Midwest.
Why? So, all right, this is the other piece. I think we skipped over. You explained it. Upper Peninsula, Lower Peninsula. It's
Yeah.
parts of Michigan. I know that because
Yep.
I dated a girl from there. She explained it to me. She said the UP was beautiful. We almost went up there, but what is it? What is the UP? That's we just covered. Why did you move there?
Okay. Yeah. So Trent moved there for school at Michigan Tech, which is right in Hancock Houghton, the two city they're like two cities across from the water from each other
Okay,
up there. And I moved up there to live with Trent and Noah Hunsinger, which
nice.
he also rides for BSD. He was the first
So
one.
nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that was when Trent was riding for Sunday. And then Noah was
Oh
on
yeah, he did
BSD.
ride for Sunday.
Yeah. Yep.
No,
And then
was Noah ever on Sunday?
no, he was straight BSD. He's been on their team for like 3 years
He's
or so.
so unique. I love his riding. It's
Yeah,
fucking
he's the
phenomenal.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Trent met him going up there, and then I would like we made a trip up there for the 989 crew, and
Okay.
that's met him, and then his dad owns a house there. It's called Samson, and that was our BMX house. And we lived, it's like three
Nice.
stories. Noah was on the bottom, me and Trent and uh our buddy Mark and some other people have lived there too. But it was yeah, huge BMX house right in Hancock.
That sounds
And
awesome.
yeah, that's why I moved up there too, bikes.
Yeah.
And then
Bikes
I
take you everywhere.
stayed there through the winter, and that's when the snow came, and I needed a job and got that. I didn't know what I was gonna do either. Like I was in between jobs. I just moved there. Knew I could get a job somewhere, and then that just happened to work out through friends of friends. I think Noah's friend hooked me up with a job there, and then
Sick.
I worked there all winter.
Yeah. I was thinking that's a unique job. Like
Yeah, yeah, and
digging for the mountain, you know?
yeah, and I've grew up snowboarding too since I was like 13. So that's like throughout the winters in the Midwest, you have to either ride indoor parks, which are far and few between, and they're like an hour or 2 hour drive to get to one,
Yeah.
or and
Get
you
into
snowboard.
snowboarding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's what I
Yeah.
always did.
I've never been on a snowboard. I've always wanted to try. And
Yeah,
skiing too, like either one. Which
yeah.
one do you think I would like? I've literally never been on either one. I can ride a skateboard, but I know it's completely different. Would you say I could ski better or snowboard better? What do you think?
You said you have skateboarded?
I can
Oh,
cruise. I can't ollie, but
okay.
I've been filming on a skateboard for 15 years, swerving in and
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
So
Dude, it's all preference. Like some people like snowboard or can snowboard easier, and some people can ski easier.
yeah,
My friend Alex that he skis, and he always compared it to a bike, like riding in a half pipe because it's like the same kind of
interesting.
motion.
Yeah,
And
I could
then
see that.
I mean, I could see it, but I've never skied actually before, and I've only snowboarded. But I started when I was like 12 too. We had like a snowboard club in my high school, so that's how I started. And
Oh no, shit.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, that's yep,
Snowboard club, dude. I was in chess
yeah,
club. Shit, fucked up.
yep. But yeah, that's like a big mental thing throughout the winter is you just get to snowboard, and it's like the same feeling as BMX. You can ride down the mountain. Well, I mean, we ride street too, but like even on the mountain, you can just ride down the mountain and like find bumps and like logs to
Oh
jump over and
yeah.
shit.
So
It's
wait,
like
so you're
this.
saying you snowboard street?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have any
Yep.
footage of that?
There's an old video, and in this in between actually we're putting in like a snowboard section because we're going to talk about
Sick.
that, and
Hell
it's
yeah.
all from this past season
That's
that we
great.
filmed. My buddy that I met up there at Ripley is the place that I worked at, the ski hill.
Yeah.
He's insane at snowboarding, and we filmed street like all winter last year with him.
Have you ever done a handrail on a snowboard?
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah, yep.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy, dude.
yeah. It'll be in this the in between too.
All right, so keep your eyes out for the
So
in between.
yeah, I'm hyped that we got to do this because I've always wanted to combine snowboarding and biking like in a video, and actually
Yeah,
in program. There's like two clips of me snowboarding in program. Like
nice.
I don't even think it's in my section. It's in like some middle, like the middle random section in middle part.
Yeah,
And there's like two clips, but there's probably like 5 or 6 snowboard clips, and it's handrails.
sick, dude. I
And
gotta
other shit
rewatch.
too. Yeah.
Um, what? So I mean, Trent put in here. What's program? Which I know what it is. You know what it is,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
is it more than
So
just the video?
so we program mag, the plan was to do like a video series. It kind of turned into the in between, but that was the idea of doing like a video magazine with
Dope.
all of our friends, and yeah, just basically doing like different kind of stuff like
Yeah,
articles, not fully on writing,
yeah.
and
Telling stories.
yeah, telling
The
stories.
piece, the shit that's missing right now. You
Yeah,
know? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And
I
that's,
love that.
yeah, like it basically started when we moved up to the UP with Noah. It was me, Trent, Noah, and our good friend Mark. He's always got a camera in his hand, filmer. He
Sick.
actually edited that uh shoot, I can't even think, the smile video that we did.
Oh yeah, he did great.
Yeah, yeah,
Did
he
he?
edited that.
Was it him that did the custom like paper ripping and shit moving around, or him? Him.
It was both of us. Like I drew all this like the smiling faces.
I
Like
loved it.
I drew all
Yeah.
those, and then we kind of just brainstormed and did them together, moved them around, and
So
yeah,
for the one sequence of like the keep smiling comes out from a ripped piece of paper and then
yeah,
moves across, was that stop motion photography from the top
yeah,
down?
yep,
Nice. That's
yeah.
so
That
sick
was
to
him.
integrate shit like that. I love that.
Yeah, it was rad. That was all him. He did that.
Yeah,
I
that's
kind of
dope.
watched, but yeah, that was his idea. It was super. Yeah, that was hype. That was like basically all leftover footage from like there's some daily grind stuff in there, but like just all random things.
That is wait. There's some daily grind. So it was just like leftover footage that you were like, oh, let's do a part. Here's
Pretty
my
much,
reasons to
yeah.
smile. And it
Hmm.
was pretty banging. I'll tell you that
Yeah.
much.
Yep.
Fucking A.
But yeah, that's program. That was and then we made a DVD. That was our program DVD that that I was
A
talking
damn
about.
good DVD at that too. What do you think about DVDs? Are they dying?
Uh people, I mean, they're a little bit, but people are still doing them, and I think that they're like the people that are in BMX, they know like people are still making them,
Yeah.
I think.
I think I love the video, but just the format of it being on a disc,
Yeah.
I'm not in love with anymore. I still
Yeah.
have I think you can see right there. That's like
Oh, that's DV up
10,
there.
10 original mediocres.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Couple of
Yeah.
light works over there, but that's all that's left.
Yeah. But just
It
yeah,
is cool to have something tangible, but
yeah.
at the
But just
same
the
time,
idea
I'm
of
just like, give me the digital download, dude.
yeah. just the idea of filming with your friends and making like a compiled video of everything and
Yeah.
including like the in-between stuff of like B-roll and just like
Yes.
everything. I think that's yeah, people are still doing that.
It
It's
makes
not
it
gonna end.
way more special. Like you can
Yeah.
move mountains as a crew of like 8 riders versus everybody trying to like get their own parts out and fucking
Yeah.
do their own career. It's just like we can make something really special here if we all just like save our footage together and put something out at the
Exactly.
same time and go bam, and then
Yep.
it's
And you
fucking
can always
sick.
look back on it
Yeah,
and
exactly.
see those memories, make memories with your friends. Yeah.
It's just a fucking blast of memories every time I watch one of the old videos. It's just like, oh yeah, I was
Hmm.
there. Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. There's so much shit I can't remember from my
Yeah.
20s, but when I watch a video, I'm like, oh yeah, cool. I went
Hmm.
to Vegas with Sabrosa. That was fun. Um, who who's your Mount Rushmore of all time BMX riders? You're a little bit younger generation, so I'm curious to hear your take on this. Like your top four BMX
Top four, dude, this is so
goats.
hard.
Yeah, it
Oh
is.
man. I'd say Nathan Williams, I've always looked up to. I remember I had his old or like one of his first pair of Etnies shoes, and I thought it was sick that he had shoes, like
That is sick.
his
Fuck
signature
yeah.
shoes. Yeah. And let's see, Corey Martinez too. I always knew like who he was
He
from
belongs up there. That's for
early.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole Deadline DVD actually was like one of the first DVDs that I remember. We were all like, oh, this just, I think then what was that, like 2014? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Ish.
But
Yeah.
yeah. So
Man.
yeah, I was like 16. But I remember that DVD coming out and all of us watching it together at Alex McTaggart's house, and we were just mind blown.
It's
And
so epic.
yeah, insane.
It's
So
still mind blowing.
yeah,
Like,
So Garrett's always up there, but
yeah.
Ty Morrow too, because he's kind of like similar. I like his
Yeah.
style. No
That's a
bar spins, like we said. Yeah,
great Mount Rushmore right there. That's
yeah,
perfect.
he's
That's
the
a
man.
perfect one. Um, and then let's see. What kind of music are you listening to lately? Put me onto some good shit. Are you hip with the
Mhm.
music? What
A little
what
bit,
bands
yeah.
what bands should I know about that I don't?
Uh, let's see. Band wise, I do listen to quite a bit of rap and like hip hop and stuff like that, but I also listen to like camp and like just all like have you ever heard of camp?
I think I have.
Yeah.
Uh,
They're like chill, like campfire music.
okay.
They're
All right.
good.
Hit me with
Let me
one
just
hip hop artist that I don't know
that
that
you
I should
don't
know.
know.
Yeah.
Uh you Key Glock.
Key Glock.
Yeah.
All right. I'll look up Key Glock
All right.
and then give me
He's
one
good. I was just listening to him
camp
today.
vibe.
And camp. Yep, camp. It's like camp with two A's.
Camp.
Yep.
Boom.
Camp.
Camp. All right, cool. I feel
Yeah.
put on. I
There we
love
go.
that. I
I'm
like
just
trying to
pulling
get
up my
music.
Spotify, seeing if I can find anything. Oh, the Lumineers. The
Oh yeah,
Lumineers are good
we
too.
love the Lumineers.
Yeah, they're
You
good.
know who I just saw? I was just in San Diego for. I feel so out of touch with music, but I was out there with my new lady friend, and we went
Yeah.
to a festival, and I also rolled my ankle on a curb, almost out of empathy for you. But 2 Feet, have you heard of them?
Uh-uh.
It's fucking sick. I was like, who
Two
the fuck?
feet.
Yeah, like spelled out
All right, I'm gonna
TWOFEET.
note it.
They have like at towards the end of their set, I was like, oh, I know this song from TikTok, but like the beginning and the middle of their set, I was like, this is phenomenal. I was like, what is this? And then you hear the song that you know, and it's like, oh, okay, that's why they're at this festival, though. But then I got to see Schoolboy Q in person, and that was fire. He's a funny fucker, dude.
Damn, that's sick. Hell yeah.
The songs were great, but like what he was talking shit to the crowd and like pointing people out, like in orange hoodie, like doing crowd work. It was fucking awesome. Schoolboy
Really out
Q,
of
yeah,
rap.
it's so sick.
I went to a Puya concert. Have you ever heard
Oh
of him?
fuck yeah, I love Puya. From
Yeah,
Florida,
Puya's sick.
right?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he worked with a guy named Griefer. Griefer
Something
is
like
the
that.
name of
Yeah.
the producer, and
Yeah.
when I worked for Sabrosa, I had to clear every single song that we put in a video. So I was like
Yeah.
in it. I was on Bandcamp, reaching out to all these like new kind of witch
Yeah.
house, trap house type beat producers, like Griefer. Suruda, have you heard of Suruda?
Mm-mm.
He's sick. He's playing
Uh,
literally right now in Tempe, but I'll text you him. Anyway,
uh,
let's do the same thing, but for BMX. Is there young riders that the world should know about I I don't know about?
all right. So, dude, I noted one because I knew you're gonna ask me this. Antonio Smallwood. He rides for
Antonio
BSD.
Smallwood. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
he's
yeah.
from the UK, and he's fucking insane. He's like a little Garrett Reynolds.
Yep. Fuck yeah.
Whips both ways, bar spins, insane. He's in the
Talented
he
young lad.
yeah, it's nuts. We rode
Yeah.
with him a lot in the UK,
Hell yeah.
that whole trip, and yeah, he's crazy. He was in
Yeah,
that
man. You've been all over the world. Who else?
oh man, there's a lot of dudes over there too, like Tam Tam
Tam
Rooston,
Tam Roaston. Yeah.
Rouston, yeah,
Yeah.
yep. Let's see, kids over here though. I
Yeah.
don't
What
know.
about Austin?
Oh,
I
there's
just got put onto Max Ojung or
oh yeah, yeah.
Max
He was a
Ohung or
dude. Yeah,
whatever.
he was a dude at the Burn Slow Jam that like
Yeah.
flipped off the Burn Slow quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, dude, that was the first time I met him, and he got hurt like a week after that at
Shit.
house. Yeah,
Damn. Sorry,
but
Max.
he's doing okay now though. I haven't
Okay,
talked to
good.
him in a while, but yeah.
Yeah. And then you got
Uh,
young Stone out there and like
yep,
Talon Pemberton I talked about with Aaron.
yep.
Um, but is there any Austin people that you know about that maybe me and Aaron Ross didn't talk about?
Ooh, Kid Ethan is in the new Burn Slow video. It's actually not out yet. I
Ooh.
think I watched it, and it's not out yet.
All right.
But
Ethan and
yeah,
Burn Slow.
he's sick too.
Dude, have you hung out with Adam from Burn Slow? Or have you got to
Uh,
meet them
yeah, he was. Yeah, we were all helping out. I was
at the
down
jam?
helping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sick.
before the jam, I was helping them build that quarter and
That's what's up. Yeah. That
take
shit
down
looks like it
trees and
took a lot of
shit.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy how much trees we took out of there. Chase was saying
Yeah.
that it's the clearest he's ever seen it
That's awesome.
ever. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
it's cool meeting
I
him.
saw
Yeah,
it was either a picture or a clip of you guys just DIY cutting down a tree. And I was just like,
yeah,
bruh, that's
yep,
putting in work. But I just
yeah,
love Burn Slow. I don't know why I do. I just
yeah,
love it. So it's like got the poster behind me. I got that
yep. Wait, can you? Oh, you
Casey.
can't see it.
Yeah.
I have it too right there.
Oh yeah, there we go, baby. Hell yeah.
Yep. And then this one's Denim Cox. You can hardly see it, but
Yes. I was
that
gonna ask who
poster,
that is. Yeah.
yeah. Can you? Yeah, you can see
We
it.
love
Yeah,
Denim Cox, man. I've had
yeah.
some
Denim's
good times with him and he's just a hell of a dude. Fucking
yes.
A. Is that
Yep.
the Safari kendama you got behind you? Is that Reed's? Or is that
Oh no, that's the new
Johnny's new one?
Johnny. Yeah, that's Johnny's new
Yeah,
one.
sick.
Yep.
I got
Yeah.
that one too.
Oh
Ooh-wee.
yeah.
What's your best trick on a kendama?
Oh, I like doing birds. I'm not that good, but
Birds feel good, dude. Me
birds,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I'm
just
not
landed
good either.
what did I do? I did front bird and then like flipped it to spike.
Wow. Front
That
bird's
was a good
hard
one.
alone and then flip this. That's
Yeah.
beautiful, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Any goals? Did I ask you that yet?
Ooh, goals. I want to keep riding and going on trips with BSD and let's see, real estate
Fuck yeah.
and
Dude, I think real estate's gonna free up so much time for BMX life, you know?
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But just oh yeah, I'm gonna dive into it. It's gonna work. That's
That
the mindset I'm going into it
for
as.
real. I love that.
Yep.
It will
But
work. I
yeah,
can see you doing it for sure.
and then let's see what else. I want to give back to like the BMX community too. And me and Trent have been talking about it, but like we want to do something where it's like events like all around, and then we give back to like DIYs, like we build ramps like at a street spot, and
Sick. Yeah.
then yeah, like give back to the community and like give those ramps to the DIY in that city or like something like that.
Nice. That's a good idea.
But we want to do that. And there's a company in Michigan, Jars, and I did a snowboard rail jam for them, and I'm hoping we've talked about it, but we want to kind of link up with them and get something going like that.
Hell yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
a really good idea. Let me know
I just
how
want
I
to
can
figure.
help. That
Yeah,
sounds great.
fuck yeah.
Um did I ask you your scariest trick? So in general it's tire rides, but specific clip. that you filmed
Mm,
that you had to work yourself up for the most? It's crazy. You've put in so much work in not that long of a time. I guess 10 years is a long time to be fucking
yeah.
going in. Never mind. You've
We
put in
just
a
don't
lot of
stop.
work over a decade. Yeah.
We just keep filming. We just keep
It's just
filming,
it
putting
feels
videos
like
out.
you're young. Your guys' energy
Yeah.
and your like hunger to go out and do more is like
Oh yeah.
refreshing and youthful. So that's why I
Yeah.
feel like you're
It
young.
hasn't slowed down at all
I
either. Like
know it's
I'm
crazy.
still
Just watching you
hungry.
guys. Yeah, I love that. Good for you.
But dude, I can't think of a specific clip. It's hard. There's like so many videos that
So
we
your proudest
done.
clip was the quadruple kinker,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
And
That was one of them.
then scariest. You can't
And
think of a
then
scary one?
actually, yeah, the scariest one. One of them was the first. Yeah, so one of the first trips that I went on, it was actually this is kind of ties back into daily grind too, because this was the first. This was before I was on daily grind, and I went to Grand Rapids, Michigan with Corey Rogowski and who else came on that one? There was a lot of people on that trip too. It was like a squad, and then some of the Daily Grind boys came up and met with us in Grand Rapids, and like Gremlin, that was like right when I met Gremlin, not on Daily Grind yet. He came up there, and we go to this school. It's called Aquinas College, and there's this 7 block. It's
That's a
blocks are
lot of
like
blocks. Yeah.
yeah, they're like
Blocks
two
are like
feet.
three. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. They can't be 2 feet because it wasn't that big. It was not a 14-foot
It
drop.
could be 3 stairs, 2 stairs.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
anyway,
seven
this
block is big.
it was big.
Yeah.
And I ran up to it, like they showed me it. And I remember saying to Corey, like out loud, I was like, I think I think I can 360 this. And he's like, really? Like, no way. Let's do it. Pull out the camera instantly. I straight hopped it and like nose dove into the ground and still landed, but like almost cased it, turned around and was like, all right, right here. Turned around, just pedaled. I had to go so fast, like it was a long set too, and just pedaled my ass off and threed this thing. Like it still might be my best three ever.
I love
And this
that.
is when I was like 18,
Yes.
17.
Beautiful. Dude, nothing better than a big three on a set. That's
Yeah.
like, it's like a, that's one of the best
But
feelings ever.
I remember my nerves were up like so much, and there was like 15, like it was
Yeah,
a
because you're
squad.
young. Yeah, you got the whole crew
The
watching.
whole
That's
crew was
fucking,
there, like
yeah.
motivating me. Dylan Thayer filmed it. He
Let's
filmed that one
go.
too. It
Sick.
was, yeah, that was one of my favorite clips too, and scariest because I remember I was scared. And the ground was like I didn't even think about it until after, but the ground was like super rough stone. Like it was not
Would have
smooth.
hurt.
It would have like tore me up.
Yeah. What video was that in?
That is in the Michigan video too.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
Dope.
Me and Trent had a split part in the Michigan video too.
And TMB2.
Yep. Yeah.
That's motivating. They finished. I guess, yeah, I can't compare because I did mediocre and then I did light works. So I've done two, but
That's true. Yeah.
they did do two pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Those motivated sons of bitches. I wonder if they're doing more. Like I know Corey's living his life doing like his fabrication and doing well doing that,
Yeah.
and then Nick is doing his knife making and his
Yeah.
fucking survival man stuff. I wonder if there's ever going to be and then Tyler Fernangle I've been seeing on Instagram, like sharing shit
Yep.
about like his baby and his whole
Yep.
life now. And it's so trippy to,
Yeah.
what was he just posted
He's
like he has a job for the first time in his life because he was a professional BMX rider forever. And
oh
now
really?
he's just
I didn't
working a
see that.
job. Yeah.
I never was really like I've met him I think twice, but I never really got to know him or like had a
Talk about
conversation with him.
epic,
But
dude.
he was I remember seeing him at Transitions Ramp Park in Detroit one
Yeah.
time, and my friend he like blew out his tire or something, or like his tire didn't fit, and I remember my friend like traded tires with him, and we were like, no way, you just traded tires with Tyler Fernangle.
Yeah.
When we were super young, it was
Yeah, for
really
real.
cool.
I miss those days of being young and like geeking out and just like, oh, everything's so crazy, you know? Like
Yeah.
it's you can keep that. Everything is
Oh, yeah.
still so sick and so crazy. Like, dude,
Yeah.
the past couple of weeks for me, like I got to chat with Edwin and fucking
Yeah.
Rat Boy. I'm
Mhm.
losing my mind. This partnership with Dig, dude. I feel so giddy like an 18-year-old. So everything
I
is
know.
still pretty magical. It's fucking unreal.
It is.
Dakota,
It
nonetheless.
still feels nuts.
Get
I
the fuck
remember
out of here.
like, dude, the come up, like we get a video posted on the come up or
Yeah,
and
that was the best feeling.
or
Yes.
ride. Yeah, that was unreal. And then
Like,
now it's like sometimes it'll happen, you look past it, but I try to remind myself all the time, like, dude, just
it's a big
think,
deal. Yeah.
yeah, like think
Think
of it
back
as if
about
you were a kid. Yeah,
would 16-year-old me be proud of me? And
yeah,
fuck yeah, dude. Are you kidding
yeah.
me? You know? I
hmm
love that.
I always try to think of like I don't know, if you get like stuck in your head, just like try to have fun. I think that's another thing about me smiling all the time. I'm like, I just try to have fun all the time.
There you go. That is the question that I was going to end on from Trent. Um, let's see. Oh, my girl says, I'm going to be a great mom. I'm like, I like that. All right. But back to Trent. Okay. So, real quick, why do you only drive Pontiac vibes?
Because they're
That's
good cars. They're
because they're
they're
good
little,
cars, dude.
they're hatchbacks and they get good gas mileage and they're Toyotas.
And
So
that's a
they're,
damn good car.
yeah, they last good. I had one with a turbo in it and it lasted me like 90,000 miles. So I was stoked.
That's okay. Nice. I don't know car shit, but that sounds like it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. It was fast. It was fun. We took that thing
um,
everywhere.
all right. And then the last question. Thanks for coming on, Grant. Do you have any advice to kids that have been chasing down getting sponsored? And what do you say to those children out there?
Keep having fun. Do it for the love of it. Do whatever you love to do and don't stop. Whether it's
And
biking, anything.
if you get the chance to go invite yourself on a trip, on a BSD trip to Houston and drive across the country and sleep in your car on the way there, do it.
Yeah, and just do it. Yeah, do it on your own dime. If you love
Yeah,
it,
for real.
like do it. Like just
Straight up, that's what Matt Ray did to get on Sabrosa. He funded his
really.
flight out to Arizona to film with me to film his skeleton crew video. And then we filmed that video and then showed it to Ryan. He's like, well, duh, we got to put him on. You know, like Matt Ray
Yeah,
made his shit happen. You know,
yeah.
even somebody that good doesn't just get handed stuff. It like
No, you
make it
never
happen.
will get. Yeah, hard work pays off
Yeah.
always, no
And
matter
just
what.
enjoying the in between, you know?
Enjoying the in between.
Hey,
Well put.
what are you about to do now? It's the night before Thanksgiving. Happy
Ooh,
Thanksgiving. Thankful for
yeah.
podcasting
Thankful
with
for
you.
everything. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me.
Yeah.
We are having a friendsgiving tomorrow with all the boys over at
Oh,
this house, our house.
sick. Hell yeah.
So I'm probably gonna make some stuff in the morning. I'm gonna make some green bean casserole. My mom just sent me a video today, like how to make it and everything. So I've
Hell
never made one
yeah.
before. I'm gonna make one of those. I'm gonna make a fruit pizza. I'm gonna get some fruit. So that's the plan for tomorrow.
Fruit pizza, that's new to
Yeah,
me.
it's
Like
so
bread
no,
and then
it's like
fruit.
it's like a cookie. You make a giant cookie, and then you
Okay.
put frosting on it, and then you put like all
Fruit.
kinds of fruit on top of it.
Damn, that's
And it's
bomb.
amazing. Like she'd always make them and make them all like delicate, like rings of blueberries and rings of kiwis. And
That's
we'll see if I
super
do that.
dope.
But yeah,
Yeah, I love that.
yeah. So that's
I
the plan.
I'm so excited for food tomorrow, man. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
I
stoked.
don't know why, but I want just all carbs, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese. I don't even think that's a Thanksgiving food, but I want it. And
Yeah, it
yeah,
could be. Yeah, I think
I'm,
we're having mac and cheese. Somebody's making mac and cheese. We're having
you
everybody's
better.
bringing something. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
have some. Yeah, and then
Go.
Maddie's been uh getting the turkey ready tonight. I don't know what she's
I
doing
love
with it, but
that.
yeah.
Yeah. She's holding down the house for you boys right now, I think.
Uh-huh.
She's got
Oh
to,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How you guys keeping the house? Is it messy, clean? How are you guys
It's
with
pretty
your
clean, yeah.
BMX
Dude,
house?
with well, we have Marv that Trent Meddy's dog. He gets
Yeah.
hair everywhere, so we have to sweep like every day at least once or twice. But
At
it's
least you're sweeping every day at least once or twice.
yeah,
That's yeah.
yeah,
That says a lot right there. Like it could be
yeah.
yeah. I
No,
lived
we
in places where we had cobwebs all over the place. Like
yeah,
it's just disgusting. But fucking BMX life, you know?
yeah. No, we keep it pretty clean.
Good for you. Yeah, and you guys are at that age now where it's like you're
Yeah,
not 21 anymore.
yeah.
Fucking just bottles of liquor everywhere and
No, I
stinky,
actually,
smelly house.
yeah, I actually haven't drank since I got this foot injury because I want it to heal super fast. So I'm like not drinking, not smoking, not doing
Smart, dude.
anything. Yeah,
Good for you. That's really smart because
yeah,
that inhibits your body working on itself. Like your
yep,
body's too busy processing the poison that is alcohol in order to work on anything else.
yeah, yep. So
So
I'm giving a little break,
yeah, good for you,
feeling
man.
good. Yep.
Well, that's it.
Hey, there we go.
Thank you for coming
Bobby,
on, man. Grant
thank
Yoobie.
you.
I think the BMX world will be seeing a lot more of you over the next couple of years. And yeah, thanks for doing this. Fucking A.
Okay. Of course. Anytime. Thank you, Bobby.
All right. Adios, amigos. Thanks for watching. You've reached the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment of who you'd like to see. Next week, we have Joe Jarvis. Shit, that's going to be a fun one. I'll see you guys next week.